Hello new friends, and today I'm here a little bit late to talk about the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, 10, and I guess just the Apple event that happened 3 weeks ago in general. First thing they did was, I believe, the Apple Watch Series 3, which introduced 4G connectivity built into the watch that you didn't have to have a phone on you to like call people and all that. So that was kind of cool. I just never thought that the Apple Watch was a really big thing that they really had to do. The second thing they did was the Apple TV 4K with HDR, which was kind of expected. They added from the A8 to the A10X chip inside so that it could handle 4K and HDR. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. They gave out the release dates of the official like watchOS 4, macOS High Sierra, iOS 11, all that. So that's all out, I believe, now. And then they dropped the big one, the iPhone 8, the 8 Plus. The 8 and the 8 Plus look pretty much, if you have like an iPhone 7 and then you look at it next to an iPhone 8, from the front they look pretty much exactly the same, but on the back there for the 8 and 8 Plus they have glass backs which enable Qi wireless charging. Also something inside the 8 and 8 Plus were the brand new A11 Bionic chip. If you look at the Geekbench scores, this thing is next level, super powerful. It just takes like any phone on the market right now just completely to shame, and it's kind of funny actually. The only problem right now is they haven't quite optimized every app to harness that 6-core super machine basically. The 8 Plus has the 3 gigs of RAM and the 8 has 2. The 8 has the single 12 megapixel camera with a couple of added features like a brand new sensor or something like that. So apparently it's better. I can't really tell a difference. If I look at a picture from a 7 and a picture from an 8, they pretty much look the same. Same with the 7 Plus and the 8 Plus. The only thing that I really could tell that was different was that portrait lighting thing, which is in beta and most likely will be in beta for another year like regular portrait mode was. The 8 and 8 Plus were big upgrades, and if you have the money or the need to do that, I would definitely do that. If you're a battery person, get an 8 Plus. If you just want the power and just get the 8. But what's great is all of the devices, the mobile devices that they released, have wireless charging. So they came up with this thing that has it's this pad that's about yay big that you can put your iPhone on and your Apple Watch and your AirPods, because they made a new case for AirPods that have wireless charging. You can set the iPhone on and there will be this little animation that shows the phone, and it gives you a little bar that has the thing of the phone, and if you put like your watch on it, on the screen of the iPhone, it'll show you the charging percentage of the watch while it's plugged in to the power thing. It looks like they're about to end the thing, but then they go one more thing, and then they release the iPhone 10, which is their fancy new bezel-less flagship thing, which is stupid for a couple of reasons. What they did was they put roughly the same camera, the same chip, the same wireless charging, most of the same internal specs, and they just put it into a bigger screen, which is a problem, because if you have a bigger screen that takes up the width of the entire phone, if you drop it, it's way breakable. If you crack it on the bottom next to the home button or something, it's all good basically, because you won't notice because you'll be looking at the screen of the phone. And I just think that the iPhone 10 is really cool for a lot of things, because it has that super really nice OLED panel that goes across the entire phone, and it's got that little notch, it's got that Face ID, which based on what they've said, it seems like it could be a really good idea. But on the other hand, it's just, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, because I don't know. I don't really trust it. Personally, if I had a choice between all three, I'd get the 8 Plus, namely because I like that design. I like the home button. I find Touch ID seems way more reliable. The iPhone 10 is good for people that want the next level of technology screen-wise. Pretty much the only difference between the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone 10, the 8 Plus has the camera that's horizontal, and the 10 has the vertical camera. The 10 is also way more expensive. The iPhone 8 Plus costs around $700, and the iPhone 10 costs around $1,000. That's kind of a problem, because if you want that next level stuff, you're gonna have to pony up and pay a lot of money for that. I mean, they're both really expensive phones, but usually most people are buying it on like a contract, so it's like monthly, but still, for an 8 Plus, I believe it's $35 a month or something like that, but for like the iPhone 10, it's like $50. It's insane. Right now, I have a 6S, which is still going strong in 2017, which is really good, because that A9 chip is a beast. Even dual core, it's amazing. It's really cool. If you want the new tech, but you don't want to spend $1,000, get the 8 Plus. Because it's got great battery life. It's got the wireless charging, it's got the A11 Bionic chip. It's got the new cameras. It's got the new design. It's got quick charging, kind of. The thing about quick charging with iPhone, you don't get it out of the box. You have to buy another higher wattage plug from Apple, or you can get like a third-party one, which are usually cheaper. But if you want to buy the most reliable one from Apple, it's gonna be it's between like 80 and $100 to get fast charging, depending on what version you get. If you get like the $80 version, it's quicker than, say, like just using an iPad one or just a regular one. The regular one is the slowest. An iPad one is faster. That's even faster. And then the middle one is pretty much the good one. And then if you want super, super fast charging, you can spend $100 and get the fancy power thing. My opinion is, I think the iPhone X is cool. I don't think it's needed. I think if they were going to release the iPhone X, they didn't need to release the iPhone 8 or call the iPhone X the iPhone 8. That's my opinion. You guys feel free to leave a comment or send us a Twitter thing at Young Nerds if you're not following us already. That's it for this video, and I'll see you guys later.